Nick Riley, I'm sure, with so few of these days left in his career, savouring every moment, especially when he gets to go in there with a young talent as prodigious as Leon Cage.
What does that mean?
Never mind.
Okay. That's it, Leon. Respect your elders, lad.
Clean break there. And Nick Riley, who's had so many ups and downs in his Chaos career. I've had the honour of calling a lot of Nick Riley's matches since the beginning, all the way back in 2009.
Yeah, you were like 50 then, right?
Yeah, you're really funny. Really funny guy tonight.
Yeah.
Didn't bring your dictionary though, did you?
Yeah. Shut up.
Riley out of the corner, very sportsmanlike atmosphere in this one in the early going. Cage backing Riley into the corner. Referee wants another clean break. Will we get another one? Cage finding it hard to break because Riley's got his arm hooked there. And there was another clean break. Riley's getting a little bit frustrated. Right, again, Riley, who wanted this match, but finding he's getting maybe outpaced slightly, or maybe not. Cage tipping up. To the midsection of Riley. Cage to the ropes. Riley, leapfrog.
Whoa.
Cage. Incredible speed, incredible athleticism from the futurist. But Riley can, well, I was about to say Riley can keep up, but he stumbled on the attempt at the kip up there, and it looked like maybe his right knee gave way.
Yeah, Nick, it might be a good decision that you're retiring. I mean, look, this Leon Cage, brand new, 18 years old. Can he really keep up with him anymore? I hate to be the guy that says it, but let's be real.
Yeah, you really hate to be the one who says that, don't you?
Just say
no relish in your voice there whatsoever.
You're a relish. Have it on a burger again.
And Riley was expressing just facially there, it seemed, a little bit of self-doubt after failing to be able to hit that kip up. And Riley's going to have to, if he does have any doubts, going into this final, 6 weeks or so of his career, he's going to have to eliminate those pretty quickly if he's going to have a chance here against Cage. Speaking of quickly, a lightning-fast neck breaker there from Riley.
I was going to say to you, do you think he made the wrong decision picking such a young upstart in Leon Cage? But hey, now he's got his composure. Maybe he can get back on track.
One of the many things I admire about Nick Riley throughout his career is he's never been one to take the easy choices, always wanted to challenge himself, and he's doing it again here.
Well, you should admire me, and they admire Joe Blazer, but no, I can see that point.
I admire your bravery wearing that jacket out here, I'll tell you that much.
It's beautiful. Whoa!
Cage lifted up by Riley, landing on the apron on his feet. Well, it's impossible sometimes, it seems, to take Cage off his feet. Cat-like in his agility.
Oh.
Riley, the one who ends up on the outside. Here comes Cage over onto the apron. Kick right into the chest of Riley, who falls down onto that hard wooden floor.
Cage just keeps going, man. I didn't know where to look. He's managed to get a star like Nick Riley down, and look, he's soaking it in. That's it. Get that adulation. Go on, good lad. That's it. Man of my own heart.
One of the things I think we've all noticed about Leon Cage as we've watched him develop in front of our eyes over the past year or two is that confidence, again, against an opponent with way more experience than he has. Doesn't look out of place, doesn't look like he's in any way intimidated as he leaps back into the ring. There's a drop kick right into the face of Nick Riley. Incredible height on that one. Gets him a 1 count.
Yeah, you're right. To be fair to him, he's had a lot of opportunity, but he's also done very well in those opportunities. Big names.
Well, he's forged out those opportunities for himself, I think is the point.
I don't know what that's like, but Nick Riley needs to do something because this guy keeps coming at him. Oh.
A little bit of showboat in there, I think, from Cage with the cartwheel, and it didn't pay off because Riley caught him coming out of the corner. And now Riley with an enziguri. Cage doesn't go down, but he might go down now because Riley has him in position. That double underhook.
Whoa.
Maybe looking for a Liger bomb there, couldn't get it, and great counter from Cage. Cage up onto the apron.
Oh.
In fact, ended up on the floor, his face hitting the edge of the ring on the way down.
I was just about to say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But Nick, you know, going for his usual is special. but he's had to think twice this whole match. But someone needs to check on Leon Cage right now, because that was a hefty fall, Dave.
Well, we've seen Leon Cage in the times we've seen him so far, seemingly in jeopardy from which he can't come back, and then surprising us all.
Well, from where I see it, I've not seen him the whole time. He's hit the floor and he's not moved, all right? You have to be kind of concerned for Leon Cage.
How do you know he hasn't moved? You can't see him. He's getting up.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, there he is. Thank you.
There he is.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah. Beating the referee's count. God, spinning side suplex that was from Riley. Riley thinks he might have done enough, and he wasn't far from being correct.
Maybe he should have stayed down. That might have been a good idea, because that looked like it sucked.
Riley, as I said, a former four-time Knight of Chaos, two of those with Charlie Sterling as the Smoking Aces, and we saw Sterling here earlier on challenging Spike Trevay to a singles match. Those two are going to go one-on-one later tonight. Still to come as well, Brendan White to run the gauntlet if he wants a shot at Danny Jones for the Undisputed King of Chaos in April at Kingdom of Chaos. Riley has him up here.
Oh!
Riley caught him with the Holt End special. Did Nick Riley. The kick out from Leon Cage. That move named after his beloved Aston Villa, who made the quarterfinals of the Champions League this week.
Yeah, sports ball, am I right? Hole in one.
Even in the late days of his career, he's seeing his favourite sports team do things they've never done before. You say hole in one?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, no, sorry.
I was talking about football.
Sorry. Okay, sorry, yeah, okay. Touchdown!
No, maybe just don't try it.
Okay. You've got to think, though, Dave. Do you think Nick Riley really thought Leon Cage would be this much of an opponent for him?
Oh, I think he did. I think that's why he wanted this match.
Hey, I'm not saying anything like that. I think Leon Cage is a great competitor.
No,
You're the one that's getting defensive.
I'm not getting defensive. You asked me a question.
Whoa!
Dragon suplex. And that's the kind of thing that Leon Cage can do.
On his dome.
Oh, that wasn't even the back of the neck. It was the top of the head.
Uh-huh.
And that has knocked Riley silly. If Leon Cage can get to his feet here, if he can capitalise before Riley realises where he is, Cage can get a memorable win here.
Add it to the list of that young upstart's career. How is Nick still standing, man?
Yeah, after that impact, stunning that Nick Riley can get back to his feet after 16 years of wear and tear. Getting some more of that here against Cage. Well, Cage looked for the Dragon suplex, couldn't get it, but he did get the German suplex.
This Leon flies around, he suplexes everywhere. Is there anything this guy can't do?
And it's just great improvisation as well. He couldn't quite get the move he wanted, so he quickly had a plan B and hit it within, half a second.
Honestly, absolutely incredible. Maybe he's not as handsome as me.
Or maybe he is. We can have a poll here if we want, see who wins.
Oh,
Hang on now, hang on. Cage couldn't catch him the first couple of times. He caught him the third time. Round the side of the head, the pump kick from Riley. Cage will come back at him. Tried for a discus lariat, but another kick from Riley instead. The Hurricane Rana. Leon Cage just keeps on coming here.
This has been such a hard-hitting match, and I think Leon's busted open, but it shows you how much he clearly wants it. He wants it.
Oh my God!
I spoke too soon.
A vicious looking landing there after Riley swept the leg. Here comes Riley.
Whoa!
Riley.
Whoa!
Cage catching him. The moonsault. Yeah, right. Leon Cage looks like he's bleeding from the nose here.
I would have quit and gone back to my dressing room, but this guy still keeps going. Look.
Oh, he went for the 450 splash there. He saw Riley moving and he adjusted.
Whoa!
Spanish fly from Nick Riley, and the left shoulder came up from Cage. Oh, Cage is on the top of Riley. Riley realised in time. He kicked out, and we're still going here. What a match this is.
I need to lie down, Dave. Get me my cocktail, please.
And that 450 splash we almost saw there from Leon Cage was the move that won Rising Tide, the Knights of Chaos Championship, at All or Nothing against Elijah and Alex Vaughn. Since then, we saw them defend last month for the Good, the Bad, and the Chaos against the Blockbusters.
Yeah, they've had an absolute barn burners left, right and centre. This is a barn burner, I've got no shame to admit. I wasn't expecting this from a veteran and somewhat of a newcomer, but you're right. This Leon Cage is something special. And Nick Riley is still holding his own.
Yeah, this will to win is seeing in the eyes of Nick Riley. I just saw him just forcing himself back to his feet, even though his body is saying otherwise.
How much more can his body take, though? Honestly, like we were saying, how much more? Leon's got more energy, he's got more strength, got more ability,
wait
it
a
seems.
second. Cage looking for the uncaged. Looking for the uncaged here is Leon Cage. He's got him up on the shoulders, and he caught him. The uncaged.
That's it.
Don't tell me. Leon Cage with a hook of the leg and a kick out. A kick out from Nick Riley. Goodness me.
Nick, I think he's honestly made a mistake. Yes, he might have wanted this match, but Leon is giving him everything. He's going to have to do something different here. Everything he's trying is just... Look.
Yeah, Riley's still down. Cage is going to go up top again. Maybe he's going to look for that 450 once more if he can hit it. I think this is done.
Agreed.
Oh, Riley, though, I think he thought the same. He knew he couldn't allow himself to stay down there. Once again, getting himself back to his feet.
Oh, what's happening?
What is this now? Well, we saw him hit a Spanish fly a few moments ago. It looks like maybe he was trying to set up for a top rope Spanish fly, which could be devastating for Cage. Cage was able to knock him away. Cage leaping over the top. Here comes Riley. Into a victory roll. He dropped him right on his head there. The victory roll. Cage is able to get out. Cage kicked out anyway.
Wow!
Destroyer. The destroyer from Riley. Cage again dropped on his head. And no, the left shoulder came up. The left shoulder came up. And Cage is somehow still in this.
But like I was saying before, what's Nick got to do? He just improvised. He just brought something out I have never seen him do before. And Leon Cage is still kicked out. Honestly.
And that look of disbelief in the eyes of Nick Riley tells a story for a man who's seen it all.
No.
The second rope moonsault. Nobody home.
Too much. Too much in my opinion.
Now Riley's I think saying he suffered some kind of damage there.
Can't do it anymore.
Referee's looking concerned. Cage being shoved away by Riley.
Just call him.
Painful landing. Referee still trying to check on Riley. Riley, though, you saw the chop there, insisting on fighting on. Oh, God, what a kick to the ribs from Leon Cage. Double foot stomp. We're seeing a ruthless side to Leon Cage here. Cage knows what a win over Nick Riley could do for him. Cage up top. Here it comes. This time,
That's
450. It. He got it. Cage again, looking for the win. And then again, Nick Riley gets that shoulder up.
I honestly don't know what to think, Dave. I don't think a lot. Well, I think about myself, but this has been absolutely insane. Look at them both.
We'll put that quote on a t-shirt from Joe Glazer. I don't think a lot.
Ah, well, yeah. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Leon Cage thinking what he needs to do to finally defeat Nick Riley. Riley's kicked out of the uncaged. He's kicked out of a 450 splash.
He's only just started to move. He keeps holding that side. He's... Oh. Swearing at him.
Cage is the aggressor here against Riley. This isn't the way I thought any of us expected this match would go.
Neither.
Cage has him up. And don't tell me we're going to see it. Cage, the move that saw him go viral on social media. He's looking for the stomp into the future. No, Riley didn't allow himself. Riley didn't allow himself to be taken down there. Look at the counter from Riley.
Oh!
A double underhook into the pile driver. Nick Riley jumps on top of Leon Cage and Cage kicked out. This is unreal between these two.
I honestly don't know what else they're going to have to do to put each other away. I didn't expect this at all. I'm sure Nick didn't either.
Man, Nick Riley knew, I think, that he could have a hell of a match against Leon Cage, but it has exceeded the hype and then some.
Mm-hmm.
I have no earthly idea what it is going to take for one of these two men to keep the other down at this point.
Leon's barely moving now after that. You got to wonder how his head is. how his neck is.
Remember, he'd already been dropped with that destroyer. He'd already
very true.
been dropped a couple of times.
Oh, that's right, Nick. Do what you got to do now. I'd be fuming if I was him. This young upstart not staying down.
Really?
This disrespect.
Tried again to get that double underhook. Maybe he's going to try for the pile driver again, but Cage just about had enough consciousness left to fight him off.
Nah, you got to show him now.
Here we go, second time. No!
Oh.
Back body drop from Cage. Cage kneels down. The legs hooked here by Leon Cage. Into a sunset flip from Riley. And Cage on top. Cage pushed the legs away. Didn't want the pin there. Instead, looking to dump him again across the ropes. Couldn't get it last time. Can he get it this time? Leon Cage stomp into the future.
What?
Well, Cage didn't go for the pin. Cage didn't go for the pin. He knows he still needs to do more. Gonna look for the double underhook into a destroyer, and Riley rolling out of the ring.
That is veteran instincts. Regardless of anything, that's something you can't teach. And Leon has had to learn the hard way.
But is that a big mistake from Leon Cage? Because if he'd gone for the pin straight after that stomp into the future, rather than going for a second move, right now Leon Cage might be having his arm raised.
For once, Dave, isn't it? I agree with you. I very much agree with you. Now he's going to have to move Nick's lifeless body, as it seems, back in the ring. Hey, get counted out. Get back in the ring then. What are you doing?
That's not how Cage wants to win this.
Stupid, man. Absolutely stupid.
Again, having a little bit of self-respect, something you wouldn't be familiar with.
Hey, I respect myself a lot. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you have a lot of self-adoration, at least. I'm not sure that's
Admire me,
quite the same thing. Leon Cage is climbing once more.
I honestly don't know how he's moving, Dave.
Riley, though. Riley getting up there with him. Riley was looking for this earlier. Has him up.
No.
Cage up on the top with him. No! Top rope Spanish fly from Riley. Riley again, the double underhook. A second pile driver from Nick Riley.
No.
Oh my God,
Nick,
what's he doing
man,
here?
he's just a kid, man.
Riley's holding on. A third pile driver from Nick Riley. If that won't do it, what will? It does! It does! Riley wins a classic!
Absolute scenes. And I'm not talking about me looking in the mirror. That was insane, Dave. Holy cow.
A taster of the man who may well be the future of British wrestling in Leon Cage, and a reminder of what we'll all be missing after April 26th when Nick Riley gets in that ring one more time. Riley's retirement match just over a month away at Kingdom of Chaos. They are on their feet here in the John Cabot Academy, and with very, very good reason.
Wow. I'm still speechless. It takes a lot for me to be speechless. And look at that passing of the torch. I wouldn't personally do it, but that is, it's nice. It's nice. Bless him. Bless him. Leon, though, hat to you, buddy.
It took 3 pile drivers, 3 of them, for Nick Riley to finally put away Leon Cage. Nick Riley reminding us all why he's still one of the best as he gets ready to go around one more time next month in Yates Leisure Centre.